Jacks of all trades.
Masters of none.
I'm Dan.
I'm Roger.
And we are the Wayward Sons.
We're
back.
You thought I was going to say something about how it sounds like we're casting a spell, but I didn't. Until just now.
Smarty pants.
That's right. We have returned from our little hiatus, potentially posting more frequently, potentially another hiatus. We like to keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah, life.
But today, we're going to be talking about Godzilla and King Kong, and also Godzilla versus King Kong. Right? So,
yeah.
What we were thinking is we would do a run through of each movie, give our general thoughts about it, and then at the end talk about the trailer. What you got? What are you holding?
Oh, I'm holding some monkey shoulders.
Monkey shoulders.
It's actually just monkey shoulder, but yeah.
Is that whiskey or what?
Blended malt Scotch whiskey.
Ooh, okay.
I received it for my birthday from my wife and my daughter.
Oh, your daughter is old enough to buy alcohol?
I mean, my daughter has better taste than my wife, apparently, because she wanted to pick out a like $100 bottle of whiskey.
Nice.
And Mandy was like, yeah, no. So.
I didn't know they had monkeys in Scotland.
That's a good point.
All right. So we'll go in release order. So the first one is Godzilla 2014. So what did you think of the new design for Godzilla?
Loved it.
Yeah,
it didn't look like a man in a suit.
I
Or looked like they tried to shove the top portion of his body into a bottle. You know, like Shin Godzilla, like he looks really skinny up top, and like he's got these giant hips for no reason. And so it literally looks like they tried to jam his head up inside of a bottle and only got to his hips. And Godzilla sticking out of a bottle or something, that would be pretty funny.
That would be pretty
Someone should draw that and then send it to me.
And he doesn't look like not Godzilla, like Godzilla 2000 US version.
Yeah.
You've seen that one, right?
Yes.
All right, I was going to say, if you hadn't seen it, don't go back and watch it because it's not.
With, what's his name?
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
Freaking in his stupid beret.
Yeah.
We should have just done an episode on that.
He should have just stopped at Simba. He should have stopped. And Inspector Gadget.
Oh, I forgot he was Inspector Gadget. Was Ferris Bueller before or after Lion King? It was definitely before Inspector Gadget.
I want to say that was after.
Really?
Because Lion King was early 90s.
I always thought it was older. Like I thought like Lion King was older than me. And I was pretty shocked to find out that I was older than Lion King. I thought it was the other way around.
No, Lion King hold on, let me ask my Lion King expert.
Yes.
Hey, Mandy.
Is she a Ferris Bueller expert?
When did the Lion King come into theaters?
1990. Or 91.
94, she says.
Oh, shit. So I'm much older than Lion King. But when did Ferris Bueller come out, though?
When did Ferris Bueller come out?
He doesn't know.
June 24th, 1994 is The Lion King.
June 24th, 1994 was The Lion King. Okay. To be fair, she had to Google that.
I figured.
Yeah, but I said it was 1994. I just can't remember the date. Ferris Bueller came out in 1990.
1990, so Ferris Bueller is older.
Well, he should have stopped after Inspector Gadget.
Facts.
Wait.
Although it was hilarious to watch him play Inspector Gadget and evil Inspector Gadget that had the really nice straight teeth.
What?
You don't remember that from the
No,
movie?
I don't.
Oh, you got to go back and watch it.
All I remember.
Roger will flash a picture of evil Inspector Gadget.
Sure, more work for
now.
Right now. Edit point. There it is. Shit. No, I don't remember anything from Inspector Gadget.
Oh God, I just rewatched it like I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago.
You know what I remember from Inspector Gadget? The McDonald's toys.
Yeah, you would get a piece of him, and you were supposed to piece them all together.
Piece of him, yep. You put them all together. He was like that freaking tall. He had the helicopter hat.
I don't think anyone actually had all the pieces.
No, I had a lot. I think I was missing like the right leg. I had the extender leg. I had the water gun arm. I had the helicopter hat. I don't think I had his head.
Everyone had the helicopter hat.
Yeah, that was the easiest one to get.
Yeah.
We should just do a show about Ferris Bueller and Inspector Gadget and just Matthew Broderick.
Okay, well, we're off the course here.
Of course. So the design of Godzilla, good. We both agree.
Good. Excellent.
What about the Mutos? What do you think of those boys?
Interesting.
Cloverfield-esque, I thought.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
It made me actually want to see Godzilla fight the Cloverfield monster.
See, that I love Cloverfield, but he does not stand a chance against Godzilla.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe if it, because the monster in Cloverfield.
Because he's the king of the monsters.
The monster in Cloverfield's a baby of that species. So if an adult one fought Godzilla, probably because it'd be way bigger. But
Godzilla would still win because he's a Zilla, and he's king of the monsters.
He is a Zilla. That's true. I can't deny that. I cannot deny that he is a Zilla. Yeah, I thought it was all right. There wasn't a lot to them. They were kind of beaky. I don't know. It was a good like introduction thing. I think if they went too hard with like a canonical monster from like.
Yeah, they didn't know if this movie was gonna flop or not, and
they didn't want to waste something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was there,
and it was successful, even though you literally saw Godzilla for maybe like 8 minutes in the entire film.
Yeah, I think someone recorded. I think it was like 8 or 10 minutes or something like that. Not a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't very long at all.
Instead, you had who the hell was in that movie? Scarlet Witch was in that movie.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Quicksilver was in that.
Equals Bay.
Yes.
Yeah, which was weird. They were brother and sisters in the Marvel universe, and then they were husband and wife in this movie.
Very Game of Thrones. Walter White.
Yes.
In that movie. So that's a pretty good cast, you know?
Yeah.
Take that.
I did love the fact that like they made it seem like he was going to be the main character, but they killed him off very early.
Yeah, because that was like, I feel like that was like peak Breaking Bad. It probably wasn't. Breaking Bad might have been done by then. I don't know. Maybe that's just when I started watching Breaking Bad. So
yeah,
I'm
maybe.
really excited about it.
I mean, I didn't end up watching Breaking Bad till like all the
goodness.
seasons were out.
Did you watch? Oh, you did watch Breaking Bad, yeah.
I did. I saw all of it once.
Same. But in my head, I was like, you don't hire Walter White unless he's going to be the main star.
Yeah.
But they did. And I think they were wrong. Oh, and Ken Watanabe, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, he wasn't in Kong, but he's not obviously not in the next one because he did. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. In case you haven't seen King of the Monsters, that's been out for like 2 or 3 years at this point.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on that first Godzilla movie?
He had some dumpy freaking feet.
Yeah, he's thick.
He's a thick boy with some stubby little toes.
Are you thinking about the part with the the runway at the airport.
Yes.
It's just this big dumpy foot.
Yeah, exactly, precisely.
Yeah, I remember that was the trailer, I think, and I was like, okay, I like it.
It's like someone chopped down a tree and then just took that tree. It was just like
just a stump.
Foot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's pretty much how he was in the old movies, right? Just real thick.
Yeah, I mean, because it was
an
a
old one.
Japanese man.
True, yeah, in a
Japanese man in a suit.
So. I was listening to a podcast earlier in the week, and they were talking about the trailer and how funny it would have been if there was just like one frame where it was two guys in a suit just fighting each other, like in Godzilla vs. King Kong. Just somewhere in the movie, just like one frame.
One frame of two guys in a suit fighting each other.
And if it wasn't at every theater, it's just some theaters had it. So it was like, did I just actually see that?
Man, that would have been dope.
Maybe they'll do it. We haven't seen the movie yet. We don't know.
Maybe we should make movies and then do that.
We don't even have the budget to buy the suits, let alone have scenes where they're not.
We can figure it out.
All right, coming 2022, we're making a man in suit kaiju movie. More details later.
Well, 22, it's too early.
Nope, it's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Sarcasm.
Here it comes. It's not. It's happening. I'm for real. I already have a paper mache dog head. Don't ask why. It was for a school project.
It doesn't look like a dog.
So, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did I send that?
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah. It is a dog.
It doesn't look like a dog.
I'll post it on the Instagram, and
it looks like a pig.
You guys can vote whether it's a dog or not. It is, because it's in the eye of the artist, and in my mind, it's a dog. So.
Okay, sure.
All right, Kong, 2017, 16.
I don't know.
Kong Skull Island. What do you think of New King Kong? He's beautiful.
He's majestic.
Lovely.
He is a big, burly ape.
He's a big boy. What do you think about him compared to the Peter Jackson 2010 or whatever King Kong?
World's better.
Yeah.
Yep. This Kong has some sentientism.
Although
that Kong was just a monster.
I don't know if that's true.
Hi, Ernie.
But that Kong did take a T-Rex's head at the jaw and tear it open.
I mean,
pretty sick. He fought two T-Rexes.
It wasn't even a T-Rex. It was called a V-Rex. Okay, so get it straight.
Is that true?
I am pretty sure.
All right, I believe
I'm really pretty sure.
What did the V stand for?
I don't remember.
Okay. Vape.
What? What?
Vape.
Vape.
It was a vape.
Yeah. It was product placement. Vape Rex. That's what we're gonna call it now. The Vape Rex.
What did you think about these bamboo leg spider things? Do you remember them?
Dope.
Yeah. That was terrifying.
Yeah.
Spiders are bad enough. Now I like spiders.
But one that can camouflage itself as some bamboo trees.
That was pretty good. Whoever thought of that deserved a raise and a bonus.
At least a raise.
That was freaking smart.
Yeah.
Freaking
cool monster. It probably has its own cult following.
On the island, for sure, someone worships that thing.
Yeah.
Big bison. Well,
it wasn't a bison, it's a buffalo. There's a difference.
Big buffalo boy. Was it a buffalo?
Yeah, it was like a water buffalo, but ginormous.
What'd you think of him?
that it was
Majestic.
a big
Beautiful.
giant buffalo.
The whole island, beautiful, majestic.
Yes, exactly.
Skull crawlers.
They were all right. Although
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out
They're kinda
why
lame.
something would evolve to only have 2 limbs and drag itself around.
Well, if they're digging, I mean, you know, do you need back
I
legs?
mean, I guess we have snakes and they don't have limbs, and they do okay.
Do they
So
though?
they've got.
Are
yeah,
they doing all right?
actually,
Yeah,
snakes kill people every year.
They're thriving. Snakes are not a joke, Jim. They kill thousands of people every year.
I mean, take a look at Brave Wilderness's video of when they milk snakes,
Mhm.
and look at the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. When they finally milk that snake, it's like producing a ridiculous amount of venom.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I can see why they've
Skullcrawler though
been around
famously
for a
not
long time.
snake.
Huh?
The Skullcrawler though famously not a snake.
Famously not a snake because it has 2 legs.
2 legs. I think they were kind of dumb. I think they should have made a better monster for that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean,
And I love
it wasn't horrible.
It wasn't bad. It was just
Honestly, I think the whole
intruders.
Sorry. My dog is dropping his toy on the floor and he thinks it's cool. But I thought the skull crawlers were definitely cooler than that V-Rex thing. Cuz it's like, okay, like you have a giant ape, but like there's also dinosaurs and like
it's the island that
giant worms and stuff.
I don't know. There was that one scene in the Peter Jackson one where they're in that valley and then there's all those giant bugs. No,
yeah. I mean,
no, thank you.
Another drawback to the Peter Jackson film is anytime you try and take Jack Black and make him a serious character, you lose points.
Yeah, John C. Reilly in this movie definitely trumps Jack Black in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
John C. Reilly freaking great in this.
Jack Black, strictly a comedic character. I'm sorry, Jack Black. I love you. If you're watching this, which I'm highly doubting that you are.
It's pretty safe to say that.
I love you, but stick to Nacho Libre.
Oh man, Nacho. Forgot that existed until just now. School of Rock.
School of Rock.
That's a classic.
It is a classic. That is a role he's born to do. I think not a serious character in a Kong movie.
That movie was great. Just so positive, you know. What a good movie. What a great movie.
Perhaps it was beauty that killed the beast.
For now on, we're done.
The best line ever.
We're done talking about Godzilla. This is a Jack Black School of Rock.
Yes.
Now, and Matthew Broderick and Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
But for real though, human cast. You had Samuel L. Jackson. They're really pulling in some names for these movies.
Listen.
Tom Hiddleston, after he was Loki.
Yeah.
Big money right there. Brie Larson, before she was Captain Marvel. Also probably big money.
Yeah.
You got
pulling in a lot of Marvel characters.
John C. Reilly, before he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, potentially. Yeah, all Marvel characters. They just took all the Marvel characters. I don't even remember who else is in the movie. Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, freaking Loki, and whatever John C. Reilly's character's name is. The Nova.
Yeah. I mean, granted, like if you have Samuel L. Jackson in one of your movies, it's automatically a good movie.
That's not true.
No, it's definitely true.
The Phantom Menace.
It's a good movie.
All right, Attack of the Clones.
Also a good movie.
Don't do this.
It's better than The Last Jedi. Just saying.
This is not a conversation for today. This is a conversation for another day.
Although I should point out, just for that movie, it shows how great of a Jedi Mace Windu was.
Mace Windu's a great Jedi. I'm not saying he's not.
Because in The Mandalorian, it shows how Beskar is very lightsaber resistant.
Mm-hmm.
And Mace Windu managed to chop off Jango Fett's head with a window this big.
Yeah.
At a sprint, getting shot at.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little blurry whether or not Boba Fett's armor is actual Beskar, which is also a conversation.
It is. That's why Din Djarin was taking the suit.
Well,
because it didn't belong to the.
Well, it was Mandalorian
guy that had it.
Sure, but explain to me the dent mark. Dent.
Well, supposedly they explained that because Cad Bane shot him in the head.
But it went. Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't have dented if it was Beskar. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's also a bounty hunter and has some crazy weapons. Look at Din Djarin's freaking rifle that literally disintegrates people. No disintegrations.
Onto King of Monsters.
King of Monsters.
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah.
What do you think about that big boy?
Dope.
Yep.
A flying, lightning-breathing, three-headed Hydra.
Literally
dragon
creates a storm
from
everywhere.
Space.
Yeah, I really, really like the fact that they made him an alien.
I think he was always an alien.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't necessarily true that they were going to do it in this movie. Because you know how everything has to be grounded.
Right.
But I'm glad they went there.
Alien, lightning-breathing, three-headed Hydra dragon hybrid.
Big boy. Did you like that each one of the heads had like its own little personality?
Well, I would hope so. It's a hybrid. Yeah, Hydra.
Yeah. But, I mean, it could be like I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah, me too.
Freaking Rodan.
Love him.
Yeah.
Flying, fiery, Pteranodon. Can't go wrong.
That scene when he came out of the volcano? Real good.
Real good.
Real freaking good. And he's like,
however, he's debatably the Starscream of the King of Monsters universe.
He is the Starscream of the King of Monsters. That's what they've always called him. All right, well, let's move on to the Bumblebee of King of Monsters, Mothra. What'd you think of the Mothra design? Perfect.
This reminds me of the Anvil song called Mothra.
Oh, I only know Metal on Metal.
Yeah, well, it's actually the second song on that first album.
Just is the album called Metal on Metal?
Take a look.
What's the album called? Is it
Metal on Metal?
It should be, yeah.
Because it's Metal on Metal and then it goes Mothra.
I'll have to check it out. I'm sure it's great.
It is great. It really is. It should have been in a Toho movie with Mothra.
It's not too late.
I mean, it isn't too late. You're right.
Do you think Mothra?
But these aren't Toho movies. These are legendary movies.
That's true. Do you think Mothra is coming back? There was that egg.
Yes.
Do you think Mothra will be in Kong? Godzilla versus Kong.
I want to say I hope so.
Okay.
But I don't think so.
Yeah, there's already so much going on.
Yeah, they released that new trailer, so like they've got those other monsters that are like they've got those little bat like things that are flying around that are trying to attack Kong in that one scene.
Warbat and the other one. Do you know can you name a single one of the other monsters from that movie? From King of Monsters?
I think they were all they were made up, so they don't really have.
There was a
names.
Muto.
There was the Muto.
There's a Muto there.
There was another one, which came from God knows where. I know the one's name was Behemoth, which was basically like that woolly mammoth thing.
It's a water buffalo.
No.
I know.
But I know that one was named Behemoth.
Right.
I don't remember what the other ones were called.
Nah, me neither.
There was that giant like crab spider thing.
Oh yeah.
That one thing that crawled out of the mountain in Germany.
The German mountain monster.
Who?
The German mountain monster.
Yes, sure.
Um,
You mind?
Millie Bobby Brown. That
Another character that is famous from something else that they pulled into this film.
Stranger Things. Who was the female lead?
Norma from Bates Motel.
Yeah. But what? I'm trying to remember her. It's not Laura Dern, is it? No.
No, Laura Dern is
That's Admiral
the
Holdo
chick from Jurassic Park.
in Jurassic Park, yeah.
Yeah, Admiral Holdo.
Yeah. You know, I don't remember what her name is.
The Holdo maneuver.
I know for a fact that it's a name that if someone told it to me right now, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure.
I know for a fact that if you told me what her name was, I'd be like, sure, okay.
Get Mandy on it.
Vera, what? Farmagia?
Yeah, because The Conjuring.
That's a crazy name.
Yes, from the Conjuring movies. Yes.
She's from the Conjuring movies?
Yeah, she plays the main role in them.
Oh.
Yep.
Imagine that.
And then her sister plays the main role in The Nun.
And her little sister, I guess, was in American Horror Story, Mandy said.
American Horror Story as well, yes. She was just one of the star of the Coven season with the witches. Anyway, the main topic, the trailer, Godzilla vs. Kong. What do you think about it? Are you excited?
Pretty good. I like it. Especially, I like everyone's theories because I've been reading up on theories for that.
All right, well, speaking of theories, I'm going to run some by you. I want to get your thoughts on them, all right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Theory number 1. There's 2 Godzillas.
In a way, yes.
Well, no, not in the way you're thinking. There's 2 Godzillas because the Godzilla that was in King of Monsters, after he went all burning and exhausted all the energy and went back to the ocean, he died from overexerting himself. And the Godzilla we're seeing now is a young Godzilla. That's why he's
I have seen the theory that this is like Godzilla Jr. or something.
That's why he looks a little bit smaller, and they used the carcass of the original Godzilla to create Mechagodzilla. So when we see that Godzilla, he's going to be bigger than the new Godzilla and King Kong. And that's why they're going to have to team up to fight giant Mechagodzilla. What do you think about that?
No, don't like it.
No. No, because why would you? I don't know.
Because Godzilla
Seems like
hasn't lived all of these years and went burning to destroy Ghidorah to just die off screen. Doesn't work.
You are correct. All right. Inside Mechagodzilla is Ghidorah's brain from that Ghidorah head. And Mechagodzilla is going to start being controlled by Apex, that evil organization thing. But then Ghidorah's brain is going to take over and it's going to be like sentient.
I like it, but I have questions.
It'll be like Revenge of Ghidorah.
Like, how does that make sense? Like, how does the brain not just die?
Maybe they didn't have a big enough computer to process all the information for a giant robot, so they had to use a Titan brain, and they had the Ghidorah head, so they used that. But then, since Ghidorah can regenerate, the brain came back to life, and now it's Ghidorah's brain inside of Mechagodzilla.
like it, but what is the rest of mine?
Yeah.
Neat.
What's that? A cider?
Bully Hill Special Reserve.
Ooh. Tonight,
New York State red wine.
Tonight I'm drinking Ram's Point peanut butter whiskey. Pretty damn good.
Ugh. I am not a wine fan, by the way.
Neither. Honestly, I'm not even a whiskey guy, but I'm trying to branch out from rum, so cheers.
I am happy that you are branching out.
I'm doing my best. So far, so good. I mean, it's pretty darn tasty.
I think you need to have like a mellow sort of whiskey or bourbon or scotch or something.
Peanut butter's pretty mellow.
I mean, yeah.
You know? And then I bought
Monkey Shoulder hits pretty hard, I think.
Huh?
At least for me. This Monkey Shoulder, like it's got a bite to it, at least for me.
Well, that's probably a lot better. This is like middle shelf. This bottle was $20.
This was probably about $40.
Yeah, so I'm sure it does hit better. But I figured I didn't want to buy something expensive. Ooh.
Ugh.
I figured I didn't want to buy something really expensive, and then it turns out I didn't like it, and I'd be wasting the money. I figured I'd start cheap, and then if I like it, I'll buy a better one.
Sure.
Or if I don't like this, I'll just try a better one next time I come over to your house. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, this is great.
I will have it, maybe,
Yeah.
if I don't drink it all.
Just buy another one. Theory number 3. Godzilla is not, the Godzilla in the trailer is not Mechagodzilla, and he's pissed off and attacking humanity because he's upset because humanity built a Mechagodzilla and upset the balance.
I think that's partially true.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you don't think that the Godzilla in the trailer is Mechagodzilla?
I think that some of what they were showing is Godzilla, and some of what they were showing is Mechagodzilla.
Okay. What about on the aircraft carrier? What do you think?
Mechagodzilla.
You think that was Mechagodzilla? Why would
100%.
Why would they make a Mechagodzilla that's smaller than regular Godzilla? Because then when Godzilla goes to fight him, he's just gonna be like, "I'm bigger than you." Like,
I mean, I don't think it's actually smaller.
You think it's just
a
weird
don't know.
shot?
I don't know. I've been reading. I don't know what to believe anymore.
What'd you read?
Like that. It was basically a Reddit post of people like talking
Is it
about.
about the stock market?
No. I wouldn't dare read about that.
Did you see that though? Reddit crashed the stock market or whatever.
Did they?
We'll talk about it later. Kind of. Not really. They didn't crash the whole stock market. They did a thing.
Oh, neat. I like when people do things.
What'd you read? I'm sorry.
That basically was someone explaining that it's not completely unrealistic for Godzilla to look smaller in the trailer than he did in previous movies.
Yeah. Why?
Because, like, for instance, like, someone's argument was, like, Godzilla stood and towering above buildings, but in this trailer and stuff, like, he's not towering above buildings, so he looks smaller, and he's standing on an aircraft carrier. So, like, this person did some research. They looked up how big an aircraft carrier is, and then they compared that to the size of Godzilla, like, all this stuff. So, and plus also, in that one, what was it? It was actually Godzilla in 2014. That. Oh, hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
Bye, Mandy. In 2014, when he was fighting Mutos, the one building fell on top of him. Like, Godzilla is like 300 something feet.
He's a big boy.
And like that building was probably like 600 feet or something like that. So
I think it also didn't help that he was standing next to Kong, who were used to being smaller.
Yes.
So in our heads, we're like, oh yeah, Kong is small, but he grew a whole bunch.
Yeah.
He's a big boy now. So
since he's had like, what is it? It's
30 years.
40 years of growing now. So
in my head, it's still the 19.
Whoa. What happened?
You're only a D.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know what happened.
probably just take it back to what you were saying before I popped in the screen and then just restart it from
Nah, let's keep going. I think this is fine.
I don't know what happened, yo.
I can still hear you.
I know.
We'll just keep it rolling. Millie Bobby Brown is back. We got a bunch of other unnamed people. I don't think anyone else is returning because the cast from Kong is dead or old.
I think we're getting that one Mothra twin chick back.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Yeah, because the one twin died.
We didn't talk about it before, but I think it's cool how they did the Mothra twins.
Mm-hmm. Although, if you didn't know about the whole Mothra twin thing going into the movie, it would make it very confusing for that movie.
Well, I mean,
just saying.
Would it though? Because it's not like they're like, we are the Mothra twins. Oh, there you are. Hey,
here I am.
It's not like they're like, we are the Mothra twins. Like, I think if you didn't know about that, you wouldn't have even noticed there was anything there. You're like, oh, they were sisters. That's cool. You know?
Yeah.
Because they didn't function in the way that the Mothra twins did in the movies. However that was, I don't really know.
Yeah, I didn't watch like any of the old Godzilla.
I watched
movies.
A few of them.
Heresy. I know.
Yeah. Sacrilegious.
Yeah, I mean, I have this thing where like I tried to go back and watch like the old Godzilla movies and I just couldn't.
Well, they're ridiculous.
They just look so fake.
I think it was quite a few years ago. So it was in a previous residence of yours, but we were watching one of them. You remember that?
No.
I don't remember which one it was, but it was.
Was I drunk?
I don't think so. It was just a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Like it was at least 6 years ago, I think, but.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived here for 4 years.
Okay, so it was maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. Anyway, yeah, I respect them, but I haven't seen them.
Ditto.
So that's all my theories. Do you have any trailer theories?
Well, I sent you that article from Screen Rant.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone's read that, I think they nailed the movie.
Okay.
I think, I mean, I think that in the trailer, we got to see some of Godzilla and some of Mechagodzilla, who is disguised as Godzilla, because Mechagodzilla has disguised himself as Godzilla in the past. He did in the first movie he appeared. So I think maybe along the lines of what you said, Apex put Ghidorah's brain inside of Mechagodzilla, and they're having him attack cities to bring up a negative reputation on Godzilla, so that way they can wipe out all the Titans.
But don't they want the Titans to take back over the world?
I don't think that's the same group. I think it's a different group.
I think it is, because it's Charles Dance from Game of Thrones. Is it? I think so, yeah, right? Wasn't that Apex? I could be wrong.
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think they were called Apex.
Then they don't have Ghidorah's head.
I mean, maybe they could have gotten it from them, could have stole from them. I don't know, man.
No.
But anyway, Mechagodzilla is definitely in this movie. We all know it.
Yeah. Well, you see him.
Toys have been leaked.
Into the trailer. He's there.
He's there if you're paying attention.
He's a big old metal.
So what I think, I agree with Screen Rant, is that they're having Mechagodzilla attack cities to make it look like Godzilla is just randomly attacking people. So that way there's a negative rep on Godzilla. However, in the trailer, it also shows that there have been Titan-related incidents, like Godzilla attacks, and some of them are just regular cities, and then some of them are actually Apex bases.
I noticed that, yeah.
So I think the apex bases are the ones that Godzilla attacked because he's trying to find the Mecha Godzilla that they created, but he can't find Mecha Godzilla because he's not a Titan. He can't just like find Mecha Godzilla like he'd be able to sniff out Kong or find King Ghidorah. Like he knew where King Ghidorah was, no matter where he was on Earth.
Because he doesn't give off those like noises or
exactly. He doesn't have that same frequency or whatever.
You know what's gonna be
whatever bullshit that they went with.
You know what's gonna be great? When the movie comes out and none of these theories are true and it's just like the simplest thing.
Yeah.
And all this theory is just
like I really hope what Screen Rant said is true.
It makes sense.
Just seems epic.
It makes sense. So the big question, who are you rooting for? And who do you think is gonna win? Because they said there's gonna be a definitive winner. I think so.
I mean, I am a Godzilla fan.
Mm-hmm.
I am rooting for Godzilla. I know Godzilla is going to be all right because he's my boy.
He's the star.
He's the star of the show.
Yeah, it's the Godzilla.
But I think Kong's going to win, just like he did in the original movie.
Well,
why? Because along with what Screen Rant said, mistaken identity. So Kong's going to fight Mecha Godzilla, maybe beat him or whatever, and then he's gonna see Godzilla and be like, "Oh wow, like you're the same thing. I'm just gonna kill you too."
Might as well.
So, and I think Godzilla is gonna be attacked on multiple fronts, so he's gonna be weakened. Because let's not lie, Godzilla is a powerhouse.
That's true.
So he's gonna be attacked by people. He's gonna be attacked by probably Mecha Godzilla, and then he's gonna be attacked by Kong. So he's not gonna be able to withstand all of that. He's going to be distracted by the people. He's going to be weakened by Mecha Godzilla, and he's going to get the hell beat out of him by Kong. So I think Kong's going to be the winner. Unfortunately,
I'm rooting for Kong.
But I love Kong.
Because Kong is a very good boy.
But I think at the end of the movie, they're basically going to nod at each other and be like, yeah, I respect you.
And they're gonna go.
But go about your business.
I'll stay on Skull Island. You can have literally the rest of the planet.
All I want is my island.
I want this little island. You can have the rest.
Just know that I'm a heavyweight champion living on this tiny patch of grass.
Do not step to me.
This is my dominion. You stay the hell out.
What do you think about the fact that they gave King Kong Stormbreaker?
Dope.
Sick.
I mean, I knew from the beginning that he's a primate. He's going to use tools.
He did it in
Godzilla doesn't need to use tools because he's a lizard.
He did it in Skull Island. He used weapons.
That's true.
He grabs that branch and he pulls that tree pulls all the branches off.
Even if Kong was a little bit smaller than Godzilla, I think he still would have an edge because he's got the edge of tools, man.
And thumbs. Can't beat a
Godzilla's got the mass though.
And he's got.
It'd be hard to knock Godzilla down.
But he does
all that mass in his hips.
But in the trailer, he does. He knocks him off the aircraft carrier.
It's true. He does. He throws all of his weight into him and knocks him off the aircraft character. But if the theory is true, that's only Mecha Godzilla. It doesn't count, man.
But shouldn't Mecha Godzilla be heavier? Because instead of bones, he has metal.
I don't know, because I am not a physicist.
True. Godzilla's also got a tail, which is good.
It's true.
And atomic breath, which is good.
Super good.
Except Kong can deflect that.
Have you seen the theory that his axe is actually made of one of Godzilla's spines? Which is why it is. Yeah.
I don't think that's a theory. I think that's just what it is. I don't think it... I did hear a theory, though, about it. I don't think he makes it. I think it's like a relic from his ancestors that he finds. Because there's that scene where he's inside of the Hollow Earth. And they were talking about how, there was a war between these two species.
Yeah.
So I think it's, from the old war.
Yeah.
And, one of his ancestors made it, and it's, their weapon. And how they defeated or fought them in the past. Which is pretty freaking sick.
That's a lot of smarts for an ape.
Yeah.
Even an ape that's like 300 feet tall.
I mean, if you look at the thing, it's like it's got the tail fin, and then
Yeah.
the handle, but then it's like tied. Figure out how to tie it on, which is pretty. It's pretty good. I couldn't do that.
Pretty good.
You know?
I mean, yeah, you couldn't do that because you couldn't get a Godzilla spike, man.
Do it. I just couldn't do it. So yeah, you know what? I think it's gonna be just a pretty good movie.
When does that come out?
Huh?
When does that come out? It comes out pretty soon, doesn't it?
March.
On HBO Max.
I want to say March 16th. Definitely gonna have to get my free week trial or whatever it is for HBO Max when that happens.
They're probably gonna like outlaw freaking free trials for when that movie drops.
I don't know. I'd pay for it for a little bit and then cancel it. Do you remember if we do questions first or movie theater butter popcorn first? Because I don't remember.
Movie theater butter popcorn.
Are you sure?
100%.
All right, let's do that. Insert theme song. There it is. Royalty free. All right. What you been doing?
I have been playing Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch.
Love it.
And if no one knows this, because it's on the Nintendo Switch, you can get a free Champion's Tunic, Hylian Shield, and a Master Sword.
That's from Mario, right?
Of course. If you just walk your way up the 1,000 steps, all the way up to the throat of the world, to where Parthenax is, and there's a chest that has all three in there. And it's awesome. The Master Sword doesn't have any enchantments. You can enchant it yourself. And the Master Sword doesn't get any blood on it because it's magical.
That's pretty
all the other weapons get blood on them, but the Master Sword does not. Facts. It's great. Skyrim's a great game. In my top 3 of favorite games of all time.
It would have been cool if they did like a Goron tunic and you gave you like fire resistance and stuff.
Oh man, they really dropped the ball.
It would have been sick.
But I mean, the Champion's Tunic's based off of Breath of the Wild anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
But it's good. I'm running around in some ebony armor right now with a Master Sword and the Hylian Shield.
I was gonna
say,
I
look like a Dark Link.
I'm not sure the tunic would look, because your character's an adult man.
Yeah.
I feel like the tunic doesn't.
Who's really big and buff?
Yeah. I feel like
the Champion's Tunic was made for someone who's kind of like,
Link.
I don't know, like medium size, not lanky, but like not buff, like somewhere's like average, like an average person,
like a Link,
like a Link.
Made for a Link.
Not made for someone who stands like this and can fight trolls with his bare hands.
I'm the board. You been watching anything?
WandaVision.
Yep.
WandaVision. That's all
WandaVision.
It's about right now.
Yeah. I'm 1 episode behind. I haven't seen the newest episode.
Episode 4 just dropped today.
But I'm
January 29th of 2021.
Honestly, it might be one of my favorite things Marvel has put out.
It's pretty good.
I'm really enjoying it.
I mean, the first couple episodes, of course,
I love the
it's
first
slow.
Episodes.
But literally, I was just thinking today, it's like a movie just in segments. That's all.
Yeah, it's like you're watching the first act of a really long movie. It's all right if everything doesn't happen right there.
Episode 4, no spoilers. Best episode so far. Really awesome.
I'm glad. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow morning. I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be great. Really
gonna have some bacon and eggs.
I was gonna have
some pancakes.
I might make pancakes.
You gonna have some toast? Some waffles and syrup? You gonna have a little bit of breakfast food
there? For breakfast tomorrow, I'm going to have coffee. I'm going to have a slice of rye toast.
Oh man.
And an apple.
I'm gonna be over tomorrow morning. Wait, there's no bacon, so no, I'm not.
I don't have any bacon.
I'm not gonna make the trip then.
Uh,
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, my fridge. I don't have any bacon. I'm all out.
We always have bacon here.
Yeah, bacon. They're obviously.
I always have bacon in my house because we've been eating a lot of wedge salads.
Okay, cool.
Chop them
With
heads of lettuces up into some wedges and some blue cheese.
Ooh,
some
all right,
some pepper,
right,
some bacon bits.
Yeah. I've been doing more of a spinach salad thing.
Gross.
Doing some spinach, some honey mustard chicken.
You're too healthy. It disgusts me.
Chicken, a little bit of croutons, maybe some crumbled feta, cucumbers, onion.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna eat some salsa.
I had pizza and mozzarella sticks earlier, so.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Pizza the Rock. Good shit. Yeah, I've also been watching WandaVision, and I finished The Mandalorian. That's how long it's been since we did an episode. I finished The Mandalorian. Yep. I've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2.
Ooh.
I guess there's like 19 million new players since they made it free on the PlayStation Store or whatever.
They made Battlefront 2 a free game.
It's free right now, yeah. So apparently, I guess it's like more popular than it's ever been right now.
Probably because it's free.
Yeah, I mean, it's free. Mandalorian just ended, so people are all hyped up on Star Wars. The High Republic just started with the books. Oh, I read the first High Republic book, Light of the Jedi.
Did you read it?
Well, audiobook counts. Listen.
That doesn't count as reading. Listen, it counts as listening.
Don't let anyone ever shame you for doing audiobooks. It's not really reading.
I'm just trying to correct you because you didn't actually read it. You listened to someone else read it.
But you know that I don't know how to read. When you point it out, it hurts my feelings.
Welcome to 2021.
I don't know how to read.
The land of where millennials don't know how to read.
Can't read. Yes, 2020.
Yes, we're millennials, in case anyone was wondering.
We all forgot how to read.
We all forgot how to read. We don't know how to do anything. At least we're not the generation of Tide Pod eaters.
I'm holding this pen for fun. I don't know how to write either. This is mostly just to scratch my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been playing Battlefront 2. And that's pretty much it. I've been pretty well busy with work and the baby and everything, so I haven't had a lot of time to watch anything. I've been watching more Gab Smolder's game playthroughs and stuff, but that's pretty much it. All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some mail?
Sure.
So before this, we started recording. I put out the request for questions. And I was saved because it looks like I got a bunch. I don't know.
Bunch.
I haven't looked at what the questions are. And judging by the group that I asked, I'm assuming they're ridiculous. But they should be fun. These are from the Great Mates spin-off group, which is it's a podcast group for a different podcast, the Weekly Planet. So we'll see what they gave me. All right. Question number 1. Who's more likely to win an Oscar between King Kong and Godzilla? I'm going to say Godzilla because sometimes they give Oscars away as like lifetime achievement things. You know what I mean? And I feel like yeah, like if it's an actor's last movie, you know, they might get an Oscar even though the movie wasn't that great. But it's like more of a lifetime achievement thing because they've done also a bunch of other great movies. And I feel like that's an award Godzilla would get. I feel like King Kong hasn't been in as many films. I think he's still, you know, earning that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, exactly. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right. Do we think that King Kong and Godzilla will kiss?
I think the possible.
Oh, hold on. That first question was from Tristan Glover. And this one is from Mike Luther.
Mike Luther, you are a sarcastic SOB, and I like it.
Do you think they'll kiss?
I think that the possibility is like a 1.5%.
1.5%.
But it's there.
I think they're definitely gonna kiss. I mean, you can tell in the trailer. There's an energy there, you know.
Some pent up natural aggression.
You're gonna kiss. You're going fish. You're Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. I'm fishing it.
You're filming a 90s video.
Filming a 90s video. There,
okay.
Morty.
Here's another one from Tristan. Which Olympic sport would each of them compete in? I think Godzilla definitely. Well, maybe not.
Godzilla would compete in swimming.
Oh yeah, obviously. Duh.
And he would win, by the way.
Michael.
And I think Godzilla would. Yeah, Godzilla. Kong. I think Kong would take home the gold in discus and shot put.
All right. I pictured
and javelin.
I pictured Kong
and anything that involves throwing.
I pictured Kong as more of a Greco-Roman wrestling.
Mm.
Or high jump. I feel like he could do the high jump. If that's a thing.
I mean, maybe.
He's a gorilla.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean gorillas can jump real high.
He can. Did you see him jump off that freaking boat?
Pretty sure he's also at elevation.
Huh?
I think he's also in an elevated position.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Josh Goodman wants to know. So Millie Bobby Brown is Godzilla's pal, right? We all know that.
Okay.
And now King Kong has a little girl that's his pal. He wants to know who would win in a fight between those two. Like instead of the Titans fighting, they just were the stand-ins and fought.
Well, I think Millie Bobby Brown
she's older.
Has some age
and
some experience at this point. So based off of that, I'm going to say that the little Asian girl will win. Because I think Millie Bobby Brown...
Millie Bobby Brown would win?
Huh?
You don't think Millie Bobby Brown would win?
No. And I say that because she'd be like, well, what the heck? Like, why am I supposed to fight this little girl? And I think the little girl's going to be like, yo, I don't care. She's just going to take her out.
This one's for Kong.
This one's for Kong. She can discriminate between real life and the movie.
Oh, so you're picturing the actual actresses fighting.
Yeah.
I was thinking the characters in the movie. I guess either way. I did say Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, you did.
Not Madison or whatever her character's name is.
Or whatever kind of Oreo eating for dinner bullcrap movie name they came up with.
I think it's Madison. Do you think Godzilla will ever find love? And that's another one from Tristan. Tristan really saved us here with these questions.
Wow. Thanks, Tristan, for your really dope questions.
I think he already has. He has Mothra. I think they're a power couple.
Yeah, she's like queen of the monsters.
Yeah, I think Godzilla's already found love, Tristan. Mitchell
the love of beating the crap out of other monsters while a moth watches.
That's his true love. Mitchell Brown, what is Kong's favorite ice cream, and why does that anger Godzilla so much? So, in Mitchell's view, the conflict of the movie.
Chunky Monkey.
It's probably Chunky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey from Ben and Jerry's.
So Godzilla's probably mad because he doesn't have a ice cream named after him.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah, there's no lizardy
Chunkyzilla.
McGizzardy.
That's true. There is no lizardy McGizzardy. That's a fact. All right, last question. Also from Tristan.
Jesus, Tristan.
Whose kung fu is better? Do we think?
Kong.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kong has a better kung fu.
Because he has more joints in his arm.
Tristan, I'm really glad that you saved us with these questions.
Yeah, I appreciate
But
it.
if you've watched Yu-Gi-Oh, you will understand why Roger and I hate the name Tristan. Sorry.
No, that's why I love the name Tristan.
That's why I hate the name Tristan.
You can't punch a boulder. But I gotta
try.
If you can't tell the velocity difference in a boulder rolling,
an actual physical rock boulder and a balloon,
then you're not good at judging velocity, and you need to stop because
God,
the balloon would be rolling at you so slow, and it would be so obviously weightless. Oh, yeah. Tristan.
It's not just Tristan, but Joey.
They were all scared.
Iggy, they were all freaking scared. They were all running from I think Bakura was there.
Yeah, or whatever her name is.
I think Bakura was the only one that got crushed by the balloon boulder.
But Bakura was
he didn't yell to anyone and be like, hey, listen, balloon. Yo, this is only a balloon.
Well, no, because he's probably in on it. You can't trust Bakura. And I don't know why they keep trusting him every single time. It happened like 5 times.
17 times they trusted Bakura.
And he always turns on them and they're like, oh my God, Bakura. And then that happens. And then he's nice again. They're like, oh, he didn't mean it. And then it just keeps happening. Why do you hang out with this kid? It's like South Park. Why do they hang out with Cartman?
I don't know.
Why are you friends with him?
I don't know.
Why are you friends with Stifler? Stifler's a piece of crap. Why are you friends with him? Don't hang out with Bakura. Don't hang out with Stifler. Don't hang out with Cartman.
It's like, why do you expect so much more from Bakura when it's like expecting Kaiba to not be a dickhead?
But that's why we like him, though.
I mean, it's true. I love Kaiba just because he's a dickhead.
Just the super cut of all his quips. Just him talking to himself. Oh, God.
And only I will have the blue eyes white dragon, Yugi. Only I.
Sodia. I know that's not him. All right. From now on, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Matthew Broderick. The third thing we said, show.
Jack Black.
Jack Black show. It's a School of Rock, Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspector Gadget show. That's what the next one's going to be about.
Sure.
All right. Well, that was pretty good. It's good to be back, right? That was
that's good. It's real good to be back.
All right. Are we going to do a little sign off? Maybe a carry on? We can get on with our freaking lives.
All right.
I don't know.
You got to be so aggressive about it.
I don't know. I'm tired. I've been drinking this whiskey.
You're so grumpy.
I'm not. Do I look grumpy? This is a smile on my face. All right.
Is what exactly the Joker would say to the Batman.
Do you want to know? All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Carry on, mofos.
If you want to. You don't have to. I'm going to recommend it personally, but I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe anything. So if you want to carry on, that's your prerogative.
Blue eyes, white dragon, white lightning attack.
Because there's a bunch of stuff coming onto that.
Oh, I think the Friends reunion or some crap's going to be on there, or is on there or something.
I know the Snyder Cut is going to HBO Max.
Ooh.
I know.
Because that's going to be so much better.
I'm sorry if this pisses anyone off, but I need to see it just so that I can see how not any better it is than the one that's already out.
It's going to be just as terrible.
It's going to be just terrible or worse. Like
Justice League, let's face it, was just a terrible movie.
I don't know what's wrong with them. Shared universes aren't hard. Marvel did
it is hard.
I don't think
especially when
I don't think
it's gone on this long with Marvel, because it's so many, like, they can't just make a story. They can't just be like, oh man, we want this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. Because then they have to look back, oh wait, what have we already done?
Yeah, but storyboarding isn't that hard.
I mean, at least for you and me.
Oh yeah, because we're geniuses. For the normies. No.
For the normies.
But I'm saying all they had to do was plot out anything. Even to connect two movies. Even to connect Batman versus Superman and Justice League.
Marvel started in 2008 with Iron Man, right? And then what? Endgame came out, what, like 2 years ago now? Yeah. 3 years ago?
2, I think.
So you're talking 2019.
Or 20, no. Yeah, Endgame was 2019, I believe, yeah.
So they had all of this expanse to, like, complete their whole story with introducing all these characters and stuff. And DC and Warner Brothers was like, hey, let's do that, but in like 3 movies. Let's go 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. Like,
I don't know.
It doesn't work. You, like, your movies, like, whoever is behind Warner Brothers, you need to get your shit together and just get it together. Put it all in a bag.
And get it all in the bag. Put all your shit
put all your shit in the bag. Just get it together.
It's all together.
Like, your movies would have been 10 times. It doesn't matter if you were trying to keep up with Marvel. It doesn't matter. If you just made decent movies and just went with the story, yeah, you just started late. That's all that matters.
Yeah, because Man of Steel by now
was a dope movie. It was a good movie. I liked it.
The single movies are fine. It's when they team them together. Because Man of Steel, fine. Wonder Woman, fine. Aquaman, fine. Shazam, fine. Batman vs. Superman, awful.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about Aquaman. I wouldn't know about Shazam.
They're fine.
Because I didn't care.
They're fine.
I didn't care.
But
because the rest of their movies were trash.
Anytime they do a team movie, they can't do it.
However,
anyway,
my favorite character out of all of those is probably Wonder Woman.
Yes,
Even though they still went with the whole, like, bull crap of, oh, we have to have a love story. She's got to save the person she loves.
If we start getting
that story's old, get over it.
Start getting into all the reasons the DC universe sucks, we're gonna be here for a while. We'll push this off to another video that I'm sure people will hate, because a lot of people for some reason love it. Sorry in advance. Do you remember? Because I don't.
You don't even have Martian Manhunter. You suck.
No, he's in the Snyder Cut.
Okay, that just makes it even worse.
Anyway. Edit point. We're out of time. I'm gonna hang up.
Hang up.
I'm gonna call right back.
Hang up.
Oh.
If we don't.
Our timer is going off. Sorry. I'm gonna call you back. You were saying how you didn't have any bacon. Remember that.